Okay, so this video is going to be totally about how to get a job, and I'll share what I've learned that might help you get your first job, because I've been working in the industry for almost a year now, and I had applied for the job, and now I've been at the receiving end, and like I've seen what type of jobs get shortlisted, who end up getting the job, and what kind of resumes, portfolios get rejected like instantly. So let's get started. So I've broken down this video into multiple points or tricks that would help you get the job. Number one, resumes are dead. Anything text based through which you are showing your proof of work or your credibility is obsolete. Like, people don't read resumes anymore. Primary reason being that AI can make the perfect resumes. And that's why generic resumes, even if they look great on paper, recruiters don't take them seriously. But what they do look out for is visual portfolios. So whatever industry you are in, build projects, document them, and you might as well make a video explaining and describing the project and also edit in your portfolio. Because again, if you describe it in text, it might not have the same impact, but video is high latency. AI can't perfectly replicate it as of now. So videos are a really good proof that you understand what you're working on or what you're learning or what the project you've built. And the follow-up point to this is that personalize your project or portfolio. Even if you're building a CV or your portfolio, personalize it to the company you're building for. Let's say you're building a portfolio for a marketing agency, so have a portfolio based for that specific marketing agency, so it will show that you've put in efforts to not make a generic portfolio but personalize it to that specific brand and show how your skill set are helpful for that particular role. Number two, your degrees are at best a proxy for your skill set. So there's a obvious caveat that I'm talking about tech and startup related jobs primarily, because if you want to be a doctor, you need to have a degree, or if you want to go into academia, like having a degree is necessary if you want to do a PhD, and having a good understanding in that case would be helpful. But if you're going into industry, like say a tech company, what you studied is probably not going to be related to your job, and even if it is related, it's either outdated or not directly applicable. But it does not mean that you do not need to go college now. That's not what I'm saying. Please go to college, because it helps you gain that credibility that you can work in teams, you can have interpersonal skills, you have basic thinking abilities, you have studied something for 3-4 years and the institution has certified it. So it definitely helps, but it is far from being important in your job. Guys, I need to take a small break to tell you about College Vidya. It's an online platform where you can find and compare the right degree for you, and this website is genuinely useful for students. That's why I've kept it in this video. तो basically मुझसे बहुत सारे students पूछते हैं कि आईटी मद्रास बीएस के अलावा और कौन से ऑनलाइन डिग्री ऑप्शंस हैं एंड वेयर वी कैन फाइंड देम, एंड दिस इज प्रिसाइजली वेयर कॉलेज विद्या इज हेल्पफुल, बिकॉज हियर you can find the best online degrees which are from top universities. They are UGC approved, whether it is BBA, MBA, BCA, BSc, all are listed at one place. And that's not it. You can compare the universities on the basis of fees, placement, reviews, and more. So you have all the information with you before you decide. And personally, when I was choosing the best online degree for myself, I faced this exact issue because there was scattered information everywhere, and College Vidya solves this problem by organizing all the information at one place. तो अगर तुम अपने लिए या अपने किसी फ्रेंड के लिए ऑनलाइन डिग्री एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हो तो collegevidya.com का लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है. इट्स कंप्लीटली फ्री, एक बार चेकआउट जरूर करना. And now let's get back to the video. Number 3, LinkedIn is the best platform where you can find a job in 2026. I also completely hate LinkedIn. I don't use it, I don't scroll it, it gives me brain damage. But the truth is, a lot of recruiters and a lot of companies hire from there. So it's important, specifically when you are looking for a job, you build a good profile, you follow the companies that you want to work at, you follow recruiters, and there might be job openings, and there's a lot of job openings that are posted on LinkedIn specifically. And once you get a job, you can safely delete that app to prevent yourself from brain damage. And a follow-up point to this is that for your first job, don't aim for the biggest companies, because if you apply to Anthropic at 20 years of age, it's low probability that they will accept your portfolio. and it would demotivate you that you applied for 20 jobs, let's say, and you did not get follow-up emails, and it would like it won't create the feedback loop, and that won't be good for your confidence. So aim for smaller companies, maybe startups, because once you join as an intern or an employee, they tend to groom you. So whatever niche you're interested in, find companies who work you like and are more open to freshers and have a higher probability of hiring you. And it's really helpful if you identify the teams and companies that you are genuinely interested in and you want to work for. And good companies are always hiring, they are looking out for people, so you don't always need to have a proper recruiting form to apply for a job. Just go to their website, maybe they have a hiring email listed, maybe they have the HR's email listed. You can just email them and ask if they have a job for this particular role. Coming to the next point, and I've lost the count at this point, but companies take very seriously that if you actually care about the company or the industry that they work in, and you're not just applying for a random job for the sake of it. So build your presence according to that job or that industry. So your social media profile, especially LinkedIn, gets very important, and you've posted stuff about that domain, that definitely helps. And if you've made YouTube videos, even like talking about what you're learning, that's insanely helpful, and it's a great proof that you're actually interested in something. So let's say if you take my example, since I've made so many videos, it shows what I'm interested in. Like if you go to a video that I made almost 3 years back, I'm explaining Morvik's paradox and intelligence explosion and talking about AI stuff even 3 years back. So it shows that consistency, that I'm not just trend hopping and I'm actually interested in that particular domain. Even though I'm a generalist, I have been consistent with that interest of mine. So it's a great sign for recruiters. And now let's talk about the way how I got my job, which is cold emails. So the important thing to note here is that if you're mailing a founder, just give me a shot, or saying something like I'm your biggest fan won't work. It would get rejected in 0.1 second. They get thousands of mails. So you need to show that you either care about that domain or company, or you have something unique to offer. That's how you will get replies, otherwise they'll get rejected. And use AI for it. Use AI for everything you do, and it's a great mental framework in 2026 that I'm doing a task, can AI be helpful in that? It can be any task. That's how I work. Like I involve LLMs in everything of my life. So let's say in the example of hiring, just go to ChatGPT, deep research, describe the context very well, describe yourself very well, and describe your interest, and say that I'm looking for my first job. This is the stuff I'm interested in. Find me startups or companies that are looking for freshers. And then after that, you can take its help for making the portfolio, making the resume, making the project, scripting your video. Everything will help you end to end. But make sure you add your final unique element to it. Otherwise, it will be AI slop. It would be generic. And everyone now is smart enough to see through that whether something is made by AI or not. And that's it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and bye.